Welcome to Livzenastrology, the channel for updates and reflections, where we are grounded in the stars and elevated by consciousness. Thank you for tuning in.
Grand Rising, everybody. I just wanted to pop on here as I was reflecting on the energies of the day we have a beautiful, gentle reflection of power happening between Venus and Saturn. So Venus right now just entered Scorpio. She's at 1 degree. And she's trining or having an agreeable, harmonious conversation with Saturn in Pisces. So we know that Venus is our love and money. It's our values. And Venus is Scorpio. Scorpio is about the underworld, things that are hidden. It's about power because it's ruled by the planet Pluto. So it's about power dynamics. And it's having a very easy and gentle conversation with Pisces and Saturn right now. Saturn is our structure. And Pisces is our dreams, hopes, and wishes. It's our vision of the future. It's oneness. So as I was contemplating the energies in my own life and for the collective, because I work with collective energies in this lifetime, what kept coming in for me is asking myself, what is my relationship to power? How do I define power? What is power to me? And so I just want you to sit wherever you are in this now moment and just close your eyes and reflect on the word power. What comes up for you? What do you feel? What do you sense? How is that word anchored into your body, into your gnosis, into your memory? So wherever this is transiting, whatever house this is transiting for you, these concepts of power, and where Venus is coming in, it's asking you to love your personal power. Do you love power? Again, what's your relationship with it? Have you perhaps been overpowered? These are things to be reflecting upon because right now Mercury is in Capricorn. And I just actually put a post on Livzenastrology page, you can check that out, about an article about the retrograde Mercury, what's happening with Mercury in Capricorn, and then the retrograde cycle that's going to be happening starting December 13th. So when planets go retrograde, this is about reflecting, going inward and reevaluating, reassessing, all the re's, right, for retrograde. So what are we reassessing? Well, in Capricorn, it's about our structures. It's about big business. It's about our own inner authority. So this is a time right now, especially as we're approaching the retrograde season, to go inward and reflect on not only your relationship to power and power dynamics and how you exert your power, your relationship to personal power and other people's power, right? Because it's in Scorpio, we're having this conversation because Scorpio rules other people and merging with other people. And wherever this is transiting in your chart, check out where Scorpio lies, in what house placement, and also look at the house placement of where Capricorn lies, because this is where this interesting conversation can be happening about power structures, your own dynamics. And an interesting conversation that's happening too is as we reflect on our relationship with power, personal power, power within authority, right? What is your relationship with authority? This is a time to go backward in time and space to see what's your relationship like with parental. Who is your first authority figures? It's namely the parents, right? Mom and dad. Did they exert power over you? Did they teach you how to embody your own personal power? Again, these are points of reflection on how not only we wield power, but how we exert power and how we use our personal power. Another word that's coming into, if you want to take a moment in time and space, close your eyes and reflect on the word responsibility. How do you handle responsibility? Simply, if you break it down, it's our ability to respond, right? The ability to respond to the things happening in our lives. And so this is an invitation right now. This is a gentle conversation about personal power, about reflecting on how you wield your power. And this is also a gentle way to say, okay, I want to make change because Scorpio is all about transformation. I want to change some things in my life. So I want to start exerting my power in a new way. Does this mean changing your daily habits if it's transiting your 6th house? I want to feel more healthy. I want to feel more powerful in my body. So I'm going to get up and I'm going to exercise. And I'm going to commit. This is also Capricorn. I'm going to commit to starting a powerful practice which involves building muscle, right? If this is transiting your 10th house, do you need to wield more power in your career house? Do you want to step up and be more responsible in the workplace? Are you ready to level up and invite in more of the energy of leadership, right? Learning to lead your own life. So wherever this is transiting in your chart, reach out to Livzenastrology. We can check out your chart and see where these transits are happening for you. And as I'm stepping into more of my power as a cosmic coach, as I'm navigating these energies and these currents within me, I feel like it is my responsibility, and because of the placements in my own chart, it is my dharma to share these concepts with humanity, with the other versions of self, because the channel comes from radical oneness. We are all one. And another thing that was coming in, again, a gentle reflection of power, it's a bit of a delicate conversation to have, is about the victim and the perpetrator conversation. And where do you feel a victim? Where do you feel like your power is taken away? Where do you feel like you don't have power, or that perhaps you don't know how to be embodied in your own power because you were never taught how to step into your own power? So right now is a time to invite in just the thought forms, just the considerations of taking responsibility for your own personal power, even if you weren't taught how to wield your own energy, how to step into your own authority. This is an opportunity for all of us as we are stepping into sovereignty codes, as Pluto is getting ready to go into Aquarius in 2024. At the beginning of it, we are all asked to be our own sovereign beings. And this is what? Learning how to be responsible for our thoughts, our actions, how we wield our energy, which of course is all about power. So these are considerations to ponder, to reflect on, as you just sit with the words themselves, sit with the frequency, the energy, the vibration. What does power mean to me? What does responsibility mean to me? What is my relationship to authority? And this doesn't just have to be in the workplace. This is, relationship dynamics too. If friendships, do you feel empowered when you're around certain people? Do you feel disempowered? Why? Where are you relinquishing your power? Where do you minimalize yourself? Because a lot of it's tied into childhood wounds. Again, we're still all learning. Chiron is still in Aries. We're all addressing the wounds of the child. And as, again, these planets, Mercury is going into retrograde, this is a time to go and do the inner work, deep reflection. Also, what's coming in too is financial power. Where have you relinquished your financial power? Do you feel financially responsible for your life? Where are you navigating? Where are you putting your energy life force? Right? Is it into things, into experiences that empower you, or to disempower you? And what was coming in even today, it's kind of an interesting reflection, how we grocery shop, right? Are you an autopilot when you go to the grocery store and purchase things for your body? Or do you actually consciously make purchases, which is, again, where you put your power, because our power is our purchasing power. So what are you contributing to? What are you buying? Are you buying that junk food? Are you supporting, going to a fast food restaurant? Are you putting your resources, your energy, your power there? Because whatever you put your energy, your currency towards, that's what you're going to see more of. So this is an invitation also too, to really reflect on, where do I share my energy? Where do I share my power? Where do I share my currency, which is a form of power? And to bring consciousness to it, to every now moment. Because what you do for one thing is what you do for everything. This is a quote that I just came across that I really can resonate with a lot. Is how you do one thing is how you do everything. So this is an invitation to bring more consciousness to everything you do. Even if it's brushing your teeth, right? Even if it's making your meal, bring consciousness to it. Bring your own personal powers. I'm choosing to create alchemy every time you make a meal. This is about alchemy. This is about nourishing my body. When you brush your teeth, this is about removing all the toxins, learning to clean my mouth so I can speak clearer, so I can speak from the heart. Again, these are just cosmic considerations to ponder on as we are all navigating these currents of energies, and how they show up in your own life. How you house these energies is going to be dependent upon where these energies are in your house placement, right? Because we're all feeling these energies some way or another. but it's where you're housing them in your body. That's what the houses are in astrology, as above, so below, as within, so without. So, good. I just wanted to say who's joining, sharing on my page. Thank you, everybody, for watching and connecting. Again, this is a conversation, a delicate conversation about your personal power, and not to berate yourself with things that you know you need to take responsibility for, whether it's your own health, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your own patterning and how you parent and how you show up in the workplace, how you perceive personal authority. These are just points of interest to consider, to take responsibility for. Again, it's just the ability to respond. It doesn't have to be heavy. You can reframe, regrid, re-alchemize these thoughts about your own personal power and observations, how you see other people wielding their power. Do we judge them when people show up in their own inner authority? That's just a reflection of how you still continue to judge yourself. And that's okay. Be gentle with your judgments, because we're all learning to refrain and to manage our judgments and actually step into discernment. You know, how do we want to emulate? How do we want to embody these frequencies within ourselves? It's just upon gentle reflection and perhaps, you know, designing new practices within your life that allow you to feel empowered, whatever that means for you. Stepping out of the victim consciousness that, you know, somebody overpowers me, that, you know, I have no personal power. It's just a gentle redirection to say, well, I am allowing my power. I am allowing this person to overpower me. And again, this might be wielded into childhood wounds, but this is an opportunity to practice the medicine of forgiveness and to see really clearly where you relinquish your power to the other, and perhaps where you need to develop more powerful practices, more ways to see yourself. Again, the word gentle power keeps coming in. Gentle power. There's a gentleness to knowing who you are, to really embodying who you be and not caring what the other thinks. That's also not giving away your personal power anymore. When you decide, when you take responsibility and say, you know what, I am who I am, and that is what I am, and take ownership and love everything about yourself, then it brings the power back to you. It takes you out of that victim consciousness, and it puts you into a state of empowerment more and more and more, which is what we're all moving towards. We're all moving towards this Pluto in Aquarius, which is sovereignty, which is we are responsible for the energy that is around us. And again, these are delicate conversations, but they're conversations that need to be had with yourself. So as this retrograde period is approaching, again, starting the 13th to January 1st, and you can check out my page, Livzenastrology, for an article I just posted more about how to reflect on Mercury and Capricorn, how to work with your own personal power, how to work with the retrograde in relation to finance, into relation to sovereignty. These are just things that wanted to be considered and talked about today. So thank you, everybody, for listening, for watching. Thank you, Wade. I'm really liking your words today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Reflection. And thank you for being a vibrational match to this conversation, as we are all here together exploring these concepts. And it's about sharing your passion, right? Because this is also Venus in Capricorn, Venus in Scorpio, which is about passionate expression. Moving towards what we love and what really impassions us, emboldens us. Again, the theme of the month, you can also check out a conversation I had with my dear friend Lisa Finelli on Heartshine Healing about let embodiment embold you. And what does that mean? Well, this is part of it. It's part of the honest inner reflection about these perhaps energies that are maybe uncomfortable to discuss, but it's needed. Because this is the deep dive, this is the work, this is where Scorpio likes to get in deep and talk about maybe the taboo, the things that are uncomfortable. So again, an invitation to sit with the words power and responsibility and see what comes up for you. See what wants to be acknowledged, forgiven. Maybe where do you need to apologize? These are all considerations as we're all moving through these energies. So thank you for connecting. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Again, check out Livzenastrology for more updates, more considerations. And if you want a cosmic coach chart session, because it's all about empowerment. It's all about, the channel is embodying radical oneness. We are all one. There is nothing separate outside of us that is not us. And so that's what this channel really is embodying, is that concept, is that radical oneness. And if you're a vibrational match to this channel, thank you for watching. Thank you for connecting. I have so much love to you guys.